So in order to reach her goal, she still has to lose 17 pounds. She wants to be 165. That means she's just over 180 pounds with 17 pounds to go. She can do it. Coach Greg, and today's video is on none other than Rebel Wilson. You know her. She's Fat Amy.
What's her name? Fat Amy.
Hey, she said it herself. And why? So that she could take the power away from other people. You know, the people that may make fun of her.
Yeah, so twig bitches like you don't do it behind my back.
So she called herself Fat Amy. Well, manlet Greg. You take people's power away by saying something about yourself that you already know isn't the best. You say it, and then you say, ha, what are you going to call me now? Oh, let's make fun of Coach Greg. In 2012, he did this and that. So let's get into Rebel Wilson. Well, it's 2020. In 2020, I tell everyone you could be a circle. What did she decide? She no longer wanted to be the shape of a circle. She wanted to lose weight and get healthier. Does that mean she thinks that people who are overweight are bad people? No, she realized that, hey, I've been overweight for too long, 200 plus pounds. I want to weigh 165 pounds. I got to lose all this weight so I can be healthier. So what did she do? Well, she trained 7 days a week. And she doesn't train easier. She trains harder than last time. I watched her running up several flights of stairs 30 times. Brutal. That would be hard for me to do. She did 30 sets. She's running up, walking down, running up. She likes interval training. Whatever, it doesn't matter. As long as you freaking enjoy what you're doing and you can do it continuously. She's doing it 7 days a week and it's showing results. What about her diet? Well, she uses something called the Meyer Method. Oh, what's the Meyer Method? A celebrity's using it. Probably breaks all laws of thermodynamics because it's a celebrity that's using it and she lost weight. So I want to know what the Meyer Method is. Well, Coach Greg, what is this Meyer Method? Well, let's see. So the Meyer Method was invented by a man named Meyer. Get this, 100 years ago. It's based on 100 years ago, people. 100 years ago. Guaranteed. Rebel Wilson's in a calorie deficit, and that's why she's losing weight. It's no ifs, ands, or buts. So the Meyer Method, they're under the belief that most people they're poisoning themselves with the foods that they're eating. And so you got to switch the way that they're eating these foods and how they're eating them because we're all poisoning ourselves with food. Hopefully this doesn't make us become orthorexic. Poisoning ourselves by eating food. Unless it's magic mushrooms, pretty sure foods that we eat are not all poisons. So here's some of the things they're going to do. Eliminate food intolerances, reduce sugars, encourage eating whole foods slowly, boost the immune system, and reduce inflammation. Okay, so you gotta chew your food really slowly. Well, that's interesting. Well, if you eat too fast, it doesn't allow yourself enough time to realize that you're actually full. You see, when you eat, it stretches the stomach out. Signals are sent to the brain, hey, you're full. You can stop eating. That's why I encourage people to eat low-calorie dense foods. Low-calorie dense foods, they fill the stomach. They fill the stomach with very few calories as opposed to nuts and peanut butter, things like that. High calorie dense foods. You know, chips and Doritos. You eat all those foods and you're not full and you want to keep eating. As opposed to something else like, you know, like popcorn. Something that the fitness chef thinks is the same as eating Doritos. He says he thinks it's the same thing. Yeah, if you want to lose weight, doesn't matter if you eat Doritos or popcorn. Popcorn takes a heck of a long time to eat. You notice how that's slowing down the rate of food consumption. It allows your body to actually get full, to actually process that food and say to your brain, you can stop eating, 2 bags is enough. You eat Doritos and the brain's thinking, get in another bag of Doritos. Although this diet's made 100 years ago, you can see that taking out certain things like sugars, and eating more whole foods that have a lot of fiber that slow down digestion, it actually makes sense even though it's 100 years old. It's basically just eat low-calorie dense foods. Eat healthier foods. The body's going to get full. You're going to eat less calories. You're going to be in a calorie deficit naturally without even tracking it. That's right. Whatever you're eating right now, you're probably eating till you're, full and happy. Now you want to lose weight, you're going to have to eat less calories. You're not going to be as full and happy if you eat less of what you're currently eating. You're eating as much as you're currently eating because that's the amount your body wants. But you don't want your body to want that much. No, you want it to lose weight. You need a calorie deficit to do this. The only way possible. You switch from higher calorie dense foods to lower calorie dense foods, and you're going to lose weight because you're going to eat less calories. Calories in, calories out. That's the bottom line.
Because Stone Cold said so.
Some of the things I don't like about this diet. Eliminate snacking. I like snacks. What's wrong with snacks? You want a snack, eat the snack. If you don't ever eat snacks when you're hungry, ghrelin be creeping up and punching. You know ghrelin.
Sorry.
Ghrelin ain't gonna be your best friend. Gonna come and punch you in the face. It reduces gluten and dairy. Unless you have a gluten intolerance or you're allergic or have an allergy to dairy, it doesn't matter if you consume those.
It doesn't matter.
You're allowed, you can and you should eat dairy, and you can have all the gluten you want, as long as you're in a calorie deficit. It also encourages you to eat while not being distracted. Pay attention to your food, enjoy it. Don't just shove this food in while you're doing 50 other things and you don't even notice you're eating. Enjoy your food. Take your time chewing it. Make it an experience. Like it, enjoy it. Rather than rushing it in every 2 hours, trying to ram in whatever snack food that you have. So the diet involves a lot of high alkaline foods. Do I care about that, or should you? No, who cares? It's not that big a deal. But some of those foods are good, like vegetables and fish. Fish and vegetables, you can't go wrong with that. So if they happen to be high alkaline foods, great. Rebel Wilson says, hey, it's not easy. There's some bad days. Some days I get frustrated with my slow progress. Sound familiar? You can't lose weight every single day. You can't always go harder than last time. But guess what? If you don't go harder than last time, the next day, guess what you do? You go harder than last time. And the next day after that, what do? You try to go harder than the last time. And if you don't, then you try to go harder than last time the next time. It always applies. Eventually, you're going to go harder than last time. For a while, maybe you can't. You're stressed out, you're tired, you're injured, whatever. Then eventually you're going to be able to, and you're going to go harder than last time. And her trainer says, hey, weight loss is a marathon, not a sprint. See, frankly, I like that to an extent, but it's more like this. Weight loss is not a marathon, but rather a lifelong commitment to your health and fitness. Lifelong. Even on a bad day, I can do a marathon in 5 hours. A marathon is extremely brief. Extremely brief. Weight loss is a lifetime commitment. Change what you're currently doing, enjoy what you're going to be doing, and do it for life. Not until you reach your goal. Not for 30 days. No, it's not a 30-day burpee challenge. It's not 30 days of, I'm going to do this for 30 days and see what happens. It's for life. If you can't do it for life, you really shouldn't be doing it. If it's not a lifelong commitment, it's not really going to help that much. You're going to yo-yo, rebound, give up, and quit. That's not what I want you to do. I want you to find something you like, do it for life. I want you to find a diet you enjoy and eat that way for life. You love it, why wouldn't you keep doing it? You took your entire life to get to where you're at right now. You need to spend the remainder of your life making sure you don't get to that point ever again. To keep healthy and fit for life. It's good to have goals, but do not say, hey, if I don't reach my goal by that time, I'm a failure. No, keep going. Keep doing the best you can do. It's a slow, lifelong process. Not I'm going to look amazing in 3 months because I saw some person do a transformation on the internet and they were very impressive. No, don't compare yourself to other people. They might have done it in 3 months. You might take 3 years. You might take 30 years. The point is, don't give up and do better than last time. Keep going. Maybe you reach your goal. Yes, you reach your goal. Now what? You have to keep doing what you did. If you give up doing what you did to get there, you're not going to stay there. And what's the point of losing all that weight if you're only going to gain it back? Do what is manageable, maintainable, that you can sustain for the rest of your life. If your goal is to get 10% body fat and you're at 15 and you're starving and hungry, it's not meant for you. Be reasonable. Have reasonable expectations and do the best that you can. GregDoucette.com for coaching. Greg Doucette, IFB Pro. Blooping up 2 videos that you should check out. And until next time, I am out.
I wonder if Gertie could out-eat the rest of the 4 dogs put together.
For sure.